Welcome back to the Pokemon HeartGold walkthrough. In the last part we explored the rock tunnel, we got the EXPN card from the director of the Lavender Town radio tower, and in this part we will head to Route 11 to wake up the sleeping Snorlax. Before we go to Route 11, I will make a quick detour to Route 12 to pick up a yellow flute that I forgot to pick up back in part 51 of the walkthrough. Hypno is the only new Pokemon on Route 11. It's a pure Psychic type and it's the evolved form of Drowsy. It's not a bad Psychic type Pokemon, but because of its stats, it is outclassed by other far better Psychic types. Up in this corner of the route you can pick up TM86 Grass Knot. This special base grass type move has a base power which depends on the weight of the target. Similar to low kick, the heavier the target is, the more power the move has. As you get closer to the western end of Route 11, you can make a detour to the southwest through a path in between the trees. The path ends on the outskirts of Vermilion City, and here you can pick up a sticky barb. This item damages the Pokemon holding it at the end of each turn, but it will latch on to any opposing Pokemon that gets into contact with the holder and damage it instead. This will only work if the opposing Pokemon isn't already holding an item. This is the sleeping Snorlax, which is blocking access to Diglett's cave and Vermilion City. In order to wake it up, you must tune your radio to the Pokeflute channel by moving the indicator to the top of the interface. Once that's done, talk to the Snorlax to initiate the battle. This Snorlax is a tough Pokemon to take on if you plan on capturing it. It is holding the leftovers, which will gradually heal it at the end of each turn. It also knows Rollout, which could quickly wipe out your team. Snorlax is incredibly bulky, which makes it easier to avoid accidentally knocking it out, but makes it harder to damage it sufficiently to make it easy to capture. Once it starts using Rollout, I'm going to switch to Poliwrath and use Hypnosis to break the Rollout chain. When you're ready to capture it, I highly recommend using Heavy Balls. These can be made by Kurt in Azalea Town by giving him black apricorns. Snorlax weighs 460 kilograms, which results in a catch rate modifier of plus 40 with a Heavy Ball. Snorlax is a pure normal type Pokemon and one of the best normal types in the game. It has high HP and special defense and is a good physical attacker. Snorlax learns mainly normal type moves through leveling up, but via TMs it has more variety in its move pool. By teaching it Rest in combination with the item Leftovers and the moves Sleep Talk or Snore, you can have a Pokemon that can last through the toughest battles. By getting Snorlax here at level 50, it is already good to go without the need for time-consuming grinding. Now that the Snorlax is gone, we can enter Diglett's cave and make our way to Pewter City. Make sure that you bring with you a Pokemon that can use Cut. Inside Diglett's cave you can find Dugtrio, a pure ground type and evolved form of Diglett. Known as a revenge killer, Dugtrio has high speed and attack, but it is otherwise frail. We emerge from Diglett's cave to find ourselves on Route 2, just south of Pewter City. Viridian Forest is located to the left. If you continue heading south, you can get some more items and have easy access to Viridian City. In the grass on Route 2 you can find Ariados, the evolved form of Spinarak. It is found at level 7 on Route 2. The move pools of Spinarak and Ariados are very similar and equally unimpressive, so I don't recommend catching Ariados at such a low level so far into the post-game. Inside the Pokémon Center, a man will offer to trade you a Xatu in exchange for a Haunter. Xatu is a dual-type Psychic Flying Pokémon and the evolved form of Natu. Most of its best moves have to be learned through TMs, unfortunately. The good news is that Haunter can be caught on Route 8 at level 19, giving you a good starting point to train Xatu if you decide to do this trade. On a small hill next to the Pokemart, an old man will give you the Silver Wing. This will enable you to find Lugia in the Whirl Islands. If you're playing Soul Silver, you will get the Rainbow Wing, allowing you to find Ho-Oh at the top of the bell tower. Inside the Pewter Museum of Science, you can talk to a scientist on the right side of the museum to revive any fossils that you have found. You can find the Helix fossil and the Old Amber by smashing rocks in the ruins of Alf. The Claw fossil can be found by smashing rocks in the Cliff Cave. In the next part of the walkthrough we will challenge the Pewter Gym.